I can hear you still. What's up, baby? Streaming sports. Yeah, you can hear all the kids. Yeah, I can hear you. Oh, now we got to change the MLB season opener. Yep.
Hey, hey, Max. Yeah. Say it again. Oh, okay. All right. I'm going to text you instead then.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this matchup in the Axis Football League. For everyone here at the Axis Sports Network, this is Dave Stevens, and I'm joined by analyst Mike Steele.
Thanks, Dave. I'm particularly excited for today's matchup. I just have a feeling that it's going to be a special game.
Yeah, Mike, I think we've seen this before. Well, let's get right to the action. Number 3 boots this one into the end zone. The handoff is taken by number nothing. Second down.
Hello, everybody. How are you? It is time for Twitch TV and the American Football Legend League. Hope everybody's doing great. We're just getting everything all set up here and getting the game all kicked off and everything. So we'll be ready to rock and roll here as we get everything set up, making our debut Thursday night Legends of Football. We got a good one for you here today. I'm just going to make sure the sound and all that is all working. I hope that it is as we work through the glitches. And you see Team Diamonds versus Team Elite on the field. And for those of you who are new to the American Football Legends League, this is where we have all the athletes from all the different eras playing again. No injuries, no out of your prime, no one more year, no year too long. No. It's everybody in their prime and ready to go. I'm just going to make sure I adjust the camera here just to get a little more centered. Maybe I'm off a little bit there. There we are. And so what happens is we have on Team Diamonds, there you see Leroy Kelly with the carry. What you have is our digital athlete NFT ambassador, superstar Chris Carter, who is on Team Diamonds and going up against the Elite, which has players such as Eric Dickerson, which has Johnny Unitas, which has Len Ford, who's in at defensive tackle, as we see a deep shot. And Heath Miller is going to rumble into the end zone. Heath Miller from Roger Staubach. That's what we're talking about. These dream matchups, these what-if scenarios, folks. So we're going to get everything as set up as possible. Let's see. Okay, so I'm getting the word that we can be seen and heard and all that fun stuff. So we're getting ramped up. But yeah, for those of you who, by the way, check out the sweet merch you can get, UFFsports.com. Look at that sweet coffee mug.
Now they need to come out on defense and
UFFsports.com. Make sure you give us a follow here on the Twitch channel. We're going to have games, these Legends games through Axis Football. Our buddies at Axis Football, Danny and the crew, set this up, this customizable, most customizable Legends game out there that there is. It's individual ratings for era adjustment. That's what's so cool. Because if you just look at the stats from, let's say, even a Roger Staubach and Johnny Unitas, who are the quarterbacks in this game, as there's a fumble recovery, LC Greenwood picks it up as Johnny Unitas and butter on his fingers coming out of the bye week. And it is Diamond's ball here.
Second down.
Up 7-0 already. Thurman Thomas, the Buffalo Bills great.
Second down.
Dan Esposito is going to join me after the half to help out on the commentary side. You can make sure you check out the player stats, standings, all the great team logos, 16 teams in the American Football Legend League at UFFsports.com/AFLL. Staubach can throw the ball quick, and Don Maynard hauls it down for a gain of 4 to get back that loss. We look at the front line here for Team Diamonds. You got Dave Dalby, Jerry Kramer, Mark May, John Gesick, and Mike McCormick. The offensive line, Leroy Kelly and Thurman Thomas. What a backfield there. Wideouts, Chris Carter, as I said, our digital athlete NFT, Don Maynard, Heath Miller at tight end.
Tosses the ball out to the sideline.
Staubach stands tall, waits, slings it to the left, and he is brought down short of the first down marker, 4th and 4. And Mike Vanderjagt is going to be booting the ball. And this is in the American Football Legends League, folks. This is where it's so
The away
interesting
team
where
has
you get to
another
have these
score,
conversations
10-0.
that you might have had at the bar. What would Jim Brown do like against Lawrence Taylor? How would that look? Well, now we get to see these type of dream matchups, right? From anybody who played from 1950 onward, as it's going for a kickback, gets to play in this league. That is what's so cool about the American Football Legends. So this is just the first on Thursday night Legends football. We're going to have games Thursday nights, all day Sunday, and the Monday game of the week as well as Johnny Unitas drops back under center three-step drop pressure. Coming, got rid of it, and it is incomplete. Now we look for the elite. Both teams 2-6 coming into this one. You have Unitas at quarterback, Terrell Davis, Eric Dickerson, the great Eric Dickerson, who is behind Davis in this I formation. Pitch out to Dickerson, block set Dickerson. It's fumbled. It is fumbled. Dickerson fumbles it. And it is picked up. It's picked up by Fensick. And the Diamonds get the ball back. The elite coming out of the bye. Maybe they're partying a little bit too much. And they have given up the ball twice in this first quarter. 10:37 left. 16 game seasons here, folks, in the AFLL. We have the 4 divisions. It's just been a ton of fun. We got former NFL players as owners. Thurman Thomas to stop for a loss too. Gino Marchetti. Keep an eye on him. That front line of the elite, which includes Alex Karras, Len Ford, Gino Marchetti, and Daryl Palmer. Thurman Thomas makes a juke. And a nice tack. Jake Scott, though, is called for a face mask, 10 yards. Jake Scott, the cornerback, called for the face mask, so the Diamonds will keep marching here.
He drops back.
For the elite linebacker core, Andre Tippett, Tommy Thompson, Tommy Novus, Ted Hendricks, as Len Ford. Ford tough. Look at that. Just bursting through that line, blowing up Jerry Kramer for the sack. And on the other side, actually, of this mug, folks, UFF Sports, you can have whatever your favorite league is. UFAFL. If you get yourself a little AFLL action there, Thurman Thomas rumbles for 4. Why not? You get shirts, hoodies, tote bag. You can even get a pillow. Whatever you want.
He takes the ball.
Staubach out of the pistol.
That'll bring up
Thomas behind him. Hands to Thomas. Thomas with a juke. Now, he just got back to scrimmage. Flying in. Eddie Meter with the safety blitz. But he got the juke away, got back to scrimmage, and they will have to settle for a field goal if Vanderjagt can connect. And he does from 40 yards out. Vanderjagt kicks off. We'll go back and see if the elite can hold on to the football. We've had fumbles from Johnny Unitas, from Eric Dickerson.
The home team has dug themselves into
like I said, former NFL players, a part of the American Football Legends League as owners. The great Walt Harris, former first-round pick of the Bears and Pro Bowl defensive back Lionel Dalton, who's Super Bowl champion with the Ravens. He owns the Birds of Prey. Walt owns the Originals. It just keeps going. Dan Esposito from Heroes FC, who's going to join me, played in the NFL. Garrett Jones, Fan-Centric Frenzy. We'll talk about his movement and their launch throughout the program as well. Gain of 6 on that completion to the right. But you have former players, you got businessmen, you got people who are just fans of the game trying to build and tweak this out. How do these greats, when everybody's great, when everybody's in their prime, how does it work out? Well, we'll see right here. Eric Dickerson, boy, he just put his shoulder down, willed his way to gain 2. Now it's 3rd and 3 for the elite. Johnny Unitas, you see in the huddle trying to rally the troops. Talk about some weapons. Kellen Winslow, let's go. Now, he's been moved out to wide receiver in this game. So they're moving him out wide. Jay Novacek, the tight end, in. Michael Irvin, the playmaker. On the other side, we see a 3-receiver bunch set on the left. Oh, lots of pressure there. Wow. Elfin Bethia. He didn't even fall down. He just steamrolled Unitas. Just a body check, and they will be forced to punt. Jeff Beagles comes back onto the field, and he will boot it.
Makes the return up
nice
to the
kick to 18, fielded by Deron Cherry, and it will be Diamonds ball leading 13-0 in this first quarter. Both teams a lot of talent, and sometimes it comes down to just like in real football, comes down to just a couple plays, couple mistakes. Each of these teams could easily have a couple more wins. Hasn't played out that way, so we'll see. Is there plenty of playoff races? Thurman Thomas was pitched to the left. Oh, he's lucky there's no injuries there. That looked like a headshot to me coming in from Andre Tippett.
The home team brings a blitz.
Empty backfield.
Third down.
Staubach out of the shotgun. Pressure coming. Len Ford, let's go. Len Ford. Like a truck. Man. Some taunting,
Third and
too.
long.
Slow to get back to the huddle. Len Ford. 3rd and 18. Elite bringing the heat up the middle. And we see the two
Things were
running back
near the
set
sideline.
behind Staubach.
First down.
They roll
I
out.
think the wideout is
Complete
down
to the
there
right, Don
counting his
Maynard, but
fingers
only
after that pass.
gains
Take that
3, and they
fastball
will be
to
forced to front
Axis
Brian
baseball.
Parker back onto the
Parker
field.
on the punt.
Game going fast and furious already.
Taken at
5
the
minutes left in that
21,
opening quarter.
Dodging the
There's
defender.
Eric Dickerson
The
doing that
home
duty
team
too. Look
has
at the
a
room
great
for Dickerson
opportunity here to
sprinting
build
down the
some
sideline
momentum
just
and
shy
eat
of the
away at that
50. They will
lead they're
start this
facing.
drive from the 47, the offensive
will
line
begin the
for the
drive
Elite.
from
Left
the
tackle Bob St. Clair,
47.
Joe DeLama, Hall of Famer, Mick Tingelhoff, Gene Hickerson, another
He
Hall of
makes the
Famer,
handoff.
Bob Kuchenberg. You also have
And
Eddie
gets
George
us
at
to
wide
second
receiver.
down.
Dickerson up the gut. Rattles off 5, 2nd and 5. And now into Diamonds territory as the Elite are trying to get on the board. Now the Diamonds defense, defensive end, you have Jared Allen, then Phil Hansen and Elvin Bethea. We've seen already. Elsie Greenwood who picked up the
Unitas,
fumble.
Back to pass.
Gary Fensick at cornerback. Everson Walls at corner.
That'll
Unitas
bring up
has to
a
get rid of it
first set
quick.
downs.
Complete
Now,
Kellen
when you wanna
Winslow
get the
with the
ball
one-hander
into
and the first
receiver's
down
hands
on that
quickly,
right
that's the
sideline,
kind of throw
tiptoeing
you
along.
want from your quarterback.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Pitches it out to number 29.
Out of the I formation, lead back was Terrell Davis. Dickerson brought down behind scrimmage. Cherry with a loss of 2, 2nd and 12. Make sure, folks, you're clicking subscribe. You're clicking follow here on the Twitch channel. We're having a great time here, and it is just an awesome platform.
United
And
changes
it's
the play assignment.
it's awesome. It's been a lot of fun, this whole league, and now being able to partner with Twitch,
Incomplete.
really good. Unitas stands in the pocket again, going to that right sideline, incomplete though.
Look at their hands after a drop, as if the ball that I just threw them bit them or something. Just catch the ball.
Now it's 3rd and 12.
Unitas adjust the assignments for one of the players.
There we go. Just
He
looking in.
rockets
Word
the pass
Valhalla in the
along
chat.
the sideline.
What about Beasley? Oh, yeah,
First
baby.
down.
Aaron Beasley. Used to be on Team Elite. Used to be on Team Elite, now on Team Valhalla. Make sure, folks, as well. Hey, Team Valhalla is going to be
Number
in Las
3
Vegas with us for
on
the
the
NFL
kick.
draft party. So is Team Elite
And
owner,
it's
as well
good.
as Walt Harris,
The home
Lionel
team
Dalton,
recovers
Derek
some
Jones,
ground
whole
with
bunch
that
of other
score.
people. The Fury's going to be there. The Goats are
13-3.
going to be there.
Sure,
60-yard
it's
field goal
points
by
on the
Matt
board, Dave,
Stover
but it's
gets
also
the
some
Elite on the
pride as
board,
well.
13 to
These
3
guys
now.
don't like losing this way.
So if you want to join us for the NFL draft party
It's
in
going to
Las
take
Vegas,
multiple
folks, okay? Now, if
possessions
you're
for
not
the
getting a hug
defense
from
to
Roger
get
Goodell,
back
this is the
into
closest
this game.
you're going to get to
I'm
the draft.
expecting a
At
lot of
Circa,
runs
our
on this
partners
drive to
at
keep
Circa.
the
Yeah,
clock
we got
moving.
we got a Las Vegas hotel owner owning
He
franchises
drops
in our
back,
leagues. They're hosting us. They're
throws
welcoming
the
us in.
ball,
Package is
and
still
it's
available.
picked off
Very,
by
very
the
limited.
defense.
Staubach drops back. Staubach
Made a
going
real
downfield. It's
heads-up play there,
intercepted.
Dave.
It
He
is
got his hands
intercepted
up just
by
at the right
Hanford
time.
top
It will
dog
be
Dixon.
interesting to see if the offense
And if
can
you're a
do
Cleveland Browns fan,
anything
you
on
know
this
that
drive
name.
following that
He was
turnover.
what, along with Frank Minifield, founded the name of the Dog Pound. That's where the barking came in back in the 80s. Those great teams with Bernie Kosar. Hanford top dog Dixon with the INT, and the Elite
They'll start
come back
things
with the
off
ball.
from the
But if you want to join up
37-yard line.
and come on down for an exclusive
Unitas
VIP party
changes
at
the
Stadium
play
Slip,
assignments.
unbelievable, as well as an invite only to the
Roger
Legacy Club,
Swat,
all at the
short
Circa.
near the
Make sure you head to
sideline. There's a flag
ufsports.com.
on
It's
the
right on the
field.
front
We'll
page.
see if
You
the
can learn
penalty
more
affects
and
the
sign up,
outcome.
and we'll talk a little bit more
The
about
away
that
team will
as the
accept
show
the
goes on.
penalty.
Most holding penalties are the result of
Yeah,
poor
folks, click
positioning by
subscribe.
the blocker, where they use
Give
their
us a
hands to
follow.
compensate for being out
Lots of great
position.
content, not just
The
football.
quarterback
Lots of
sees
football, but
something
not
in
just
the
football.
defense.
Hockey shows, baseball. We had a baseball watch along earlier
Unitas
today.
drops back.
Basketball,
Makes
golf,
the
all sorts of
catch.
things. Betting is coming
That
too.
will
All
bring
sorts of
up
good stuff.
second down.
Right here on Ultimate Fantasy Sports on Twitch, as that is complete. Now I'm just going to expand the screen because it's a little small for me. So I'll dip in and out again on comments here once in a while. But otherwise, so I can see the screen a bit better. 13-3, $1.50 to go in the first quarter.
Second down and long. They're changing things up at the line.
Now
Drops
pistol
back into the
formation.
pocket. He flings a pass. Intercepted by number nothing.
Unitas
The quarterback
gets
has
gutsy. It's
beside
intercepted.
himself after
Unitas,
that
another turnover.
ill-advised
Everson
throw.
Walls.
Points off of
Everson
turnovers is an
Walls
important
with the
statistic in
interception.
football.
So
If the
Dixon
defense
with
can
the
prevent them
IAT, and
from
then Walls
executing
coming right
here,
back.
all of
Diamonds
the
ball.
momentum built up from that turnover will be lost.
The handoff is taken by number nothing. Second down.
And there is Thurman Thomas through that right side. Thurman Thomas, he could catch, he could run. One of the earlier, most complete backs in the game, much more common now, but usually you're either a pass catcher or you
Stop handing it
put your
off.
shoulder down and ran.
Third down.
Thomas to the right. Elite read that. Tip it.
3 wide receivers.
Getting Thomas
for
just
the away
before
team.
scrimmage, 3rd and 3.
The ball is out. Brought down by May.
And it's a fumble.
My
It's a
high school
fumble
coach
after
would make
the
you
hit.
carry around
And
the ball
Hendricks,
for a
Ted
day
Hendricks
during
comes
school
up
if
with
you
it.
fumble.
Ted
Points
Hendricks
off of
with the
turnovers is an
turnover. We're seeing
important
this ball
statistic
change
in
hands
football.
all over
If
the
defense
place.
can prevent them
Hendricks
from executing here, all of
has the
momentum
ball
built
out,
up from that
comes
turnover
loose,
will be lost.
and there you go. Wow. So the Elite get the ball back. So let's try to track this. Hanford Dixon had an interception for the Elite.
handoff is
Then
taken
Everson
by
Walls
number
for the Diamonds.
29.
And now
Second
a
down.
fumble recovery by Hendricks and Eric Dickerson.
From under center.
Scampers for 4, 2nd and 6.
He tosses it to number 29. That will bring up third down. The first quarter comes
There's
to an
Dickerson
end.
on the right
The
side.
away team with the lead. 13-3. Third play of the drive for the home team. Unitas adjust the assignments for one of the players. He drops back. Fumble.
13-3
Sacked.
at the
Loss
start of the
on
second
5
quarter. The ball is
first down.
loose, and
The home
Tingelhoff is
team
able to
is
pick
going
it
to
up.
try for 3
Everson
here.
Walls again almost had a second turnover. Ball knocked loose on a cornerback blitz. But
The kick is
Tingelhoff,
made.
the center, was able to pick it up for Elite Stover,
And it
trying for a
barely
big field goal.
squeezes
It's
it
long,
back.
it's
That's
back,
good
it's to the
from
left. It is
52
good.
yards
52
out.
yards
The home
for
team
Stover,
recovered
and it
some
is
ground
13-6
with that score.
Diamonds into the second quarter.
13-6.
The away team is feeling the pressure. They can give themselves a lot of breathing room with a score on this upcoming drive. If the offense can get another score on this drive here, it will really put the pressure
All right,
on.
now we will see what the Diamonds are doing.
The away team will begin the drive from the 25.
Talk a little bit about our buddies at FanCentric. Garrett
He
Jones,
takes the
owner of the
ball.
Frenzy.
That
Make
gets
sure you're
us to
checking them out
second
at
down.
fancentric.co. Tell you a little bit more about that as the program goes on.
Second
Andre
play of the
Tippett,
drive
what a
for the
stud he
away
is.
team.
Takes Thomas down behind the line.
Thomas
Both
takes
teams
the
just,
carry.
coming out of the
Third
bye, trying to
down.
shake off that rust, trying to get back their feet back underneath them. And Hendricks, who had the fumble recovery,
out of the
also
gun.
now just bullets his way in, fired out of a cannon there. Now it's 3rd and 13 out of the
Dropping back.
shotgun. You got Thomas
Makes
on
the
the right
throw
hip of
way
Staubach. Staubach
downfield.
waits, has time. Going deep
Good
over the middle.
enough
It's
for a
deep. It is
first
caught
down.
through triple coverage. And Bilenkov, Fred Biletnikoff comes up with it for the huge gain. And the Diamonds keep marching. They're going right back
That brings
out
up
of the
second
shotgun.
down.
Have a little bit of time. Leroy Kelly tried a little fake. Did not fool Tommy Thompson,
Second
who
down.
found that gap and hit it hard. 2nd and
He hands
12
it
now.
off. Brought down
Out of the pistol,
almost
3-receiver
immediately.
bunch set
That'll
on the
bring up
right.
third
Thomas.
down.
He dipped that shoulder, found something he liked, but Hanford Dixon came in. Elite's defense being quite aggressive here. Dixon rumbling in on that cornerback, read that run play, and came in hot. Now we're 3rd and 13.
Kelly takes the handoff. Fourth down.
Out of the eye, Leroy
Showed some
Kelly.
wisdom and football
Little
knowledge on
fullback
that call.
smash there.
Take
Gain
what
of
the defense gives you
3
and
or
live to fight
4.
another day.
To
The
think
kick
that
is up.
Leroy Kelly is the backup on this team with Thurman Thomas. That just shows you the
The away
quality
team
and the
widens
strategy
their
that goes
lead.
into this American Football Legends
16-6.
League 53-yard
We've
field goal
talked about
for
it a
Mike
few
Vanderjagt
times,
is
Dave.
good,
They're really
extends the
playing a
lead to
complete
10
game this
for
go-around.
the Diamonds.
Kicks it off.
Kickoff for Vanderjagt.
Overall today, they've been
And it'll be a touchback.
outperformed on offense. It's time for them to buckle down and get things moving if they want any chance of turning things around.
The home team.
And as the
begins drive
game
from
goes
the
on, the season goes on,
25.
folks. We're going to have halftime interviews. We're going to have
Handing it
guests. We're
off
going to have
to
people
number
flying in and out of
29.
here.
That
Little
gets us to
halftime shows
second down.
as we get ourselves lined up
Second
in this
down
Twitch
for the
platform
home team.
for the American Football Legends League. Already had some great shows.
The
As Dickerson
quarterback sees
got
something
taken
in
down
the
for a
defense.
loss
The
there,
defense
second
is
and
coming
11.
blitz.
Out of the pistol, going to that 3 wide out
That will
bunch
bring
on the
up third
left.
down.
It is complete
Some
to Jay
throws require
Novacek,
touch and
the tight
some
end there.
require zip. That, my friend, was a rocket shot.
3rd and 7 from their own 28.
Unitas signals
Novacek's
out to
first reception of the day.
route. Steps into the
Going
pocket.
out of the eye, Terrell Davis, the lead
Tosses
blocker.
the pass. The
And
pass is
Unitas
caught by number
getting that
80.
protection.
That
Unitas,
moves the
one-on-one
chains.
coverage. It is
With
caught.
that
It
first
is
down,
caught
the QB
by
gets a
Kellen
bit more
Winslow.
comfortable,
Kellen
which
Winslow
really helps his confidence going forward.
is able to haul it in just a pinpoint,
Makes the
accurate,
toss to
perfect
number
pass over the
29.
shoulder. One-on-one
Second
coverage.
down.
Now the pitch out to the right for Dickerson. Dickerson with some space. Got 6. Now marching at the 32. Also, you can see over my shoulder there, folks, you see the UFAFL hat. You
Unitas
get
changes
hats,
the play
gear,
assignments.
all sorts of stuff at UFFsports.com
Heaves the pass.
under the
He
shop
takes
tab.
the catch in
Empty
the
backfield,
end zone for a
shotgun,
touchdown.
going in zone.
The
It's up, it is
secondary's
caught,
down there
and it's a
comparing
touchdown
notes.
by the
Apparently, they
playmaker,
didn't
Michael
do that in the film
Irvin.
room this week.
Michael Irvin celebrating the playmaker, finds pay dirt, and it's the first touchdown for
Number 3
the elite
on the
as
kick.
Matt
It's
Stover
good.
goes for the
The home team
PAT,
eats
and
away
it
at the
is
lead a
good.
bit. 16, 13.
We got ourselves a ball game here,
The home
folks. The
team
second
pulls
quarter's
it
rolling
into
on.
a one-score game there.
Number 3 kicks it away.
And Stover with the kick. It's back, and that will
It's
be
a close one so far today. Let's see
a
if the
touchback.
offense can extend their lead on this drive.
I see here. Yeah, elite chipping away. This
The
is
away
24K
team will
Sports.
start from the 25.
Diamonds hot. Welcome, everybody. Make sure you're following. Make sure you
Thomas
give
takes the carry.
a like, a follow, all that. Jump into the comment section. We're seeing the
First
greats here,
down.
baby. And look at Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas with a stiff arm. Disrespectful. The physicality of Thurman Thomas. Unbelievable. He went through Jake Scott there.
Quarterback to pass.
See what Thomas can
Staubach
do
on the play action.
if
He
they go
can't
back
bring
to
it
him.
in.
They do a little play action. They're going
When I
right down the
played,
field.
I always looked to
Incomplete.
quickly
Blocked
get the ball
away
back to
by
a
Eddie
receiver
Meter.
After a drop. You want them to get that mistake out of their mind as soon as possible.
And 8:49 to go
Lining
in
up on
the second quarter.
down. Ford brings him down in the backfield. Loss of 7.
Staubach blown up. Mike Len Ford and Gino Marchetti. Both of them wanted the sack. They just took flight. Looked like the old
Third and
Legion of Doom,
long.
hawk and animal. Just double shoulder tackle. Taking down Staubach. My
He
goodness.
steps
Now
back
3rd
to
and
pass.
17. 3 wideouts to the right, 2 to the left. Empty backfield. And Staubach gobbled up again by Len Ford, who's having himself a night. Making an early case to make himself one of the top performer
The offense
of the week when
lines
it
up
comes to
punt this
defensive
one
players. And
away.
every week we release those on the social media channels for the UFF Sports and for the American Football Legends League on
Parker
Twitter
on the
at
punt.
the AFLL, Instagram at the
The kick is
UFAFL.
caught at the 15-yard
Eric
line.
Dickerson
The
will
home
grab it
team
at the 15
has
off
to
the
feel good
punt,
about
and
where
he
they
is
are.
taken
They're
down
down by a
hard
single
at
score
his
and are in
own
control of what happens
23,
next.
7:44 to go in the second quarter. And that's where you'll see each week top defensive player, top receiver, the top 4 really, but the top 1
Play-action
overall as
pass.
well. Top running
The
backs,
runner breaks out of the
quarterbacks.
tackle. That will bring up
Tony
first
Gonzalez was
down.
the top
When you can keep
receiving
the sticks
performer
moving quickly
before our
like
bye
that,
week for
it's a
week
good
8,
way to build
7
momentum
touchdowns
on a
for the Hall of
drive.
Famer. That's for Heroes FC. Johnny Unitas with the first down, moving the chains. Now ball at the 36.
Unitas signals
Going
out
back to that
adjust
eye
the
look.
route.
You see the one receiver on the
drops
right,
back
that
to
is
pass.
Kellen
He
Winslow, and you got
fires
Jay
a pass
Novacek on the
out
left
to the
side.
sideline.
Unitas,
Second
7-step drop,
Now, when you
puffs
wanna
it,
get
and
the
it is
ball
caught
into
by
your receiver's
Winslow,
hands
tiptoes his way
quickly,
out of bounds,
that's the kind of
and
throw
racks
you
up
want
7.
from your quarterback.
The home team comes out with 2 backs.
Going right back to that I formation.
Pitching it off to number 29. That gets us to 3rd down.
And Fensick gets in on Dickerson there. And you look at Eric Dickerson, AFLL leader in
Lining
rushing
up
yards
with 2
and
tight
touchdowns,
ends.
8 rushing touchdowns coming in through 8 weeks. And of course, still
Unitas
holds the
singles
NFL
out to
single season
adjust the
rushing record
route.
with 2,105 yards
Unitas drops
in
back.
1984. And what I love about Dickerson is
Brought down
he openly
by
admits he
number
doesn't want anyone to
nothing.
beat his
That'll
record.
give them a fresh
And
2nd
caught.
down.
What a needle thread to Winslow from Unitas. Oh, ball on a string. But Dickerson has been open before. He's like, yeah, I don't want anyone to beat my record. I don't blame him. Who wants the record to be beaten? No, that's Dickerson since
5th play of the
1984.
drive.
And he is on Team Elite. Sitting back up in the
Unitas
eye.
hands it off.
Winslow to the right side. You see him lined up in the slot. Dickerson, shoulder down and rumbles
From
for
under
4.
center.
2nd and 6. 5:35 to go in the second quarter. Clock is running. Look at the stats there for Dickerson.
He tosses it to the runner. The
10
runner
carries,
shakes
19
off the
yards.
tackle. That brings up
With the
3rd
pitch to
down.
the right side, Dickerson grabs another. Still just short of the first down. 3rd and 1
The handoff
from the
is taken
26
by number 30.
in
That'll bring
Diamonds
up a fresh
territory.
set of
There goes
downs.
Terrell Davis.
A
that
successful
right
rushing
side,
attack
Terrell
makes
Davis
the defense pull that
saw a
eighth
lane,
man
cut,
into the
planted,
box, which
drove,
then
and
opens up the
got it.
passing game.
He hands it to the runner.
Back to the eye. Elite like this
Second
run,
down.
trying to wear down Team Diamonds. And Dickerson, an immovable force versus an irresistible object, ran into Everson Walls. And the result was a gain of 1 for Dickerson. See what Johnny
Second
Unitas
down
has up
for
his
the
sleeve. 4
home
minutes
team.
left in the second quarter.
Unitas adjusts the
Unitas,
assignments for
3-time
one of the
NFL
players.
champion, 1958, 59, and
Fakes the
1970.
He sends one.
The 22
to the
just outside the red zone.
sideline.
Play
Ball
action.
falls to
Sold
the
it nice.
ground.
Going end zone.
Incomplete.
Right side it is. Oh, swatted away. Nicely done. Rondé Barber got his hands in and swatted it to the ground.
3rd down.
Barber and Cherry are the safeties for Diamonds. The linebackers, Jason Gilden, Jeff Seaman, Hardy Nickerson, and Patrick Willis.
They're changing things up at the line.
Good looking core there.
Quarterback to
3rd
pass.
and 9. They're in
He
field goal
buckets the
range.
pass. The runner shakes off the
Unitas
tackle.
takes
That
his
will
time,
bring up
sees something he
first
likes on that
down.
right side. Dickerson made a move, almost a spin. Just kind of did a
Unitas
little
lining up
soft
under
shoe
center.
there, just dragged that right foot and was able to get those extra yards, get the
Unitas
first
handing
down.
it
Now
off.
we're in the red zone, 1st and goal from
That
the
gets
5.
us to
And to
second
Dickerson.
down.
Dickerson is at the 1 yard line. Could not quite pull it out. Jason Gilden made sure he did not get into the end zone. Did not cross that plane. Clock is running.
2nd and goal for the home
See
team.
how tough this defensive front is for the Diamonds.
Hands it
Can they
off.
hold them to a field goal? Out of the
That'll
eye.
bring up 3rd
Going
down.
Dickerson. Dickerson right there. Did he get in?
Looking to
That's
push
as
this
close
one
as you
in
can
on
get
3rd
without
down.
crossing the plane. 3rd and inches. It is 3rd and goal to the left. Could not
Handing
quite
it
get in.
off,
Jared
and he
Allen
crosses the
was
goal
able to
line
stop
for a
him. They're
touchdown.
going again, and Terrell
Number 30
Davis
showed
is
great
able
vision
to
on that
spin
run,
his way
hitting the
into
gap
the
at
end
the
zone.
right time
Touchdown
to
Elite.
shoot it to
Terrell
the end zone.
Davis puts the Elite ahead, who were down big time
Number
early and have
3
clawed their way
on the
back. Now
kick.
up
It's good.
19
The home
to 16
team will
with
pull
2:09
ahead
to
with the
go
score,
in the second quarter.
16.
With the
Taking
extra
lead
point
like that
is
allows
good.
you
Make
to
that
run your
20 to
own game
16,
plan
a
and
4-point
forces your
lead.
opponent into making adjustments. This
And
is
that
a
is back.
pressure drive for the offense. They've got a chance to pull back into the driver's seat with a score on this possession.
Thomas
we are-
gets the ball.
Look at what Diamonds can do here,
Gets us
folks.
to
Look, you got
second
Thurman
down.
Thompson has been phenomenal this game. Another gain of 6. That should take us to the 2-minute warning. And you still have, for Team Diamonds, you have Chris Carter, the Hall of Famer. Hey, you can get Chris Carter's NFTs, his custom NFTs from UltimateSportsNFTs.com. Make sure you check that out. You got Eric Metcalf, you got Walt Harris,
Lining
Michael
up on
Dalton,
2nd down.
James Shaq Harris, Justice Hill, whole bunch of football and hockey ones up there right now. UltimateSportsNFTs.com.
Makes the
Check it
handoff
out.
to number
Good stuff there.
Buffy.
Under center, there's Staubach. Staubach, Hanson, Thomas. Whoa, and just barreling in. Hendricks and
crucial
Palmer
third down for
were the ones. The
offense.
linebacker, Hendricks, and defensive end Palmer were able to get Thomas back, push
Thomas
him back,
takes
and
the
now it is
ball.
3rd and 9. $1.50
A
left.
conservative
And to
play
Thomas.
call
Thomas
on
with the
3rd and
spin
long.
move.
You
What a
don't wanna
spin move by
unnecessarily
Thomas to
take
get around
any risks there
Andre
and end up in
Tippett.
a situation that's difficult to recover from.
And that brings it to 4th and 8. So what would have pushed them back a couple more yards was able to at least get them into a little bit better of a punting situation. But that spin move by Thomas, that was dirty. My goodness.
He punts it
The
away.
clock keeps running here in the American Football Legends League. Check out ufsports.com/AFLL.
If the offense
And
can
the
get
ball
another
rolling,
score on
rolling,
this drive here,
and it will be
really
a
put the pressure on.
beautiful punt there by Brian Barker to pin the Elite with 1:29 left. They will have a long way to go if they want to get some points out of this one.
Setting up shop from the 4-yard line.
They certainly have the horses to do it, but the Diamonds have the pieces to
Adjust
stop
the
them.
assignments for one of the players.
Davis, the lead back, Dickerson behind him. Unitas changing the play from their own 4.
He hurls one.
Unitas
way
standing in
down
that
the
end zone,
field.
waiting. The pressure coming. It's
First
holding.
down.
It's deep. It's back. It is caught. It is caught.
First
It
down.
is caught. Johnny Unitas. I believe that was to Demarius Thomas.
They're changing
Demarius
things
Thomas,
up at the
who's
line.
actually in the elite side as a second tight end, but Thomas with that big body frame going up top, the 50-50 ball,
He
hauls it
fires
in.
the pass.
Buck 9 going.
And
Elite got it
that's
to
enough for a
midfield,
first
to the right
down.
sideline,
With
complete
that
to
first
Eric
down,
Dickerson,
the
who
QB
rolled
gets a
out of
bit
the
more
backfield.
comfortable, which really helps his
Elite are
confidence
marching.
going forward.
Under a minute left. Elite still have all 3 timeouts. Sticking with the I
Number
formation here.
29 takes
Will
the
they settle for
ball.
3? Will
That
they go
will
for
bring
the
up
end zone?
second
There's
down.
Dickerson up the middle. Finds a little bit of daylight. Grabs 4.
Second
45
down.
seconds left in the quarter. What a first half this has been.
The quarterback sees something in
Diamonds
the
led
defense.
after 1. Elite up by 4 now.
United
Spread
back to
formation.
pass.
Dickerson
Finds
the
a
lone back,
target
2
close to
wideouts
the
each
line of
side.
scrimmage.
Unitas,
Incomplete
7-step.
pass.
He gets, it is right through the fingertips of Michael Irvin. That just sailed right through. 3rd and 6. Clock stops, though.
They're
As
changing
we see
things up
what
at the
is going to
line.
happen. And folks, there's a full slate of games on Sunday
Makes the
starting at
throw
11 a.m.
over to
Eastern,
the
last
right.
game at
He
9
slings it
p.m.
out of the air
Eastern. So
for
all
the
day football.
touchdown.
And this is going
Number
to go
88
all
finally
day
gets
to
some trash
Michael
talk
Irvin.
going on.
Michael
You know
Irvin,
he's
the
gonna let
playmaker
those
with
DBs
his
hear
second
it the whole
touchdown
rest
of the
game.
game. Irvin just straight up beat
Number
Rondé
3
Barber on
makes
that
the
one. He
kick.
just
It's
beat
good.
Barber on that
The
right
home
side
team
and is
has
able
another score,
to inhale that pass. He's got that extra
This is
step
when it's
on
fun
Barber.
for an offense. You
And it is
extend
now
this lead, and the game just
27-16
starts to
for
flow.
the Elite up on
The kick sails
Diamonds.
deep.
The
Over
away
with the hoof,
team
and they'll
has dug
push it
themselves
out. Let's,
into
and hey,
quite a
in the
hole here.
AFLL, folks,
They've
as
got
you're
a chance
watching
to
here
regain some
on
of that
Ultimate
this
Fantasy
drive.
Sports on Twitch TV, give a follow, by the way, if you haven't already. You'll see these lead changes. No lead is safe.
Quarterback
You can
to
score
pass, throws a
3
fastball.
touchdowns in
The
seconds.
runner steps out of bounds.
See if
Up
the
near
Diamonds can do
30
that.
run,
Staubach on
second
to Jimmy
down.
Giles.
In the pregame,
Stepped out of
the
bounds
coach
smartly.
talked about the secondary
getting
taking
6.
some risk, but they need a
See if
little
they can
more
at least get
reward
into
out of their guys
field goal
today.
range. Diamonds do have all 3 timeouts. We'll take a quick intermission break here, folks, so I can fill up my water, essentially, and we'll welcome in Dan Esposito,
Quarterback to pass.
my
Uncorks
color
this one.
commentator for the rest of this ball
The
game.
away
Staubach.
team
As
takes
the
their
time,
first
it is
timeout.
caught
Good
at
enough
the
for a
40.
first down.
Staubach
This is a wideout
right
that we've
over, and Todd
constantly seen play
Christensen
fearless. He knew he
will
was
get
in the
credit
heart of
for
the
that
defense
completion.
and still focused to reel
Diamonds
in
really
that
like
pass.
using the tight ends. Miller,
Another sack for
Christensen,
the
Giles.
defense. This one will push the
Carter being
offense
covered nicely by
back
Jake
to the
Scott.
33,
What is that?
and
Alex
gets us to
Karras,
second
new
down.
addition to the Elite. And folks, if that name might sound familiar to you, Alex Karras, he was the dad. He became an actor after his football days. He was the father on the show in the
Dropping
80s,
back,
Webster. Remember
the home
Webster?
team
Alex
on the
Karras
rush. He
was the
can't
dad in the
make
show.
the catch.
So, heck of a
As a
defensive
coach,
end,
you hope your
and
players have the
turned into a
ability to
TV
get
star,
past the
and now he's
mistakes
on
they've
Team
made
Elite,
and execute
incomplete
them
on that
next
play,
time they're in
second
that
or
situation.
3rd and 18 rather, with 4 seconds left in the second quarter.
The defensive
And look
back
at the day for
shift
Jake
into
Scott.
deep coverage.
Defended pass, 4 tackles.
Staubach makes
Got
the
in on
handoff.
that.
That'll
Probably
bring up
the last
first
play
down.
of this
A
quarter.
conservative
Thurman
run
Thomas
call on 3rd and
just
long. You don't
just
wanna
swarmed.
unnecessarily take
Absolutely
any risks
swarmed.
there and end up in a situation that's
1 second
difficult
left
to
on the
recover
clock.
from.
27-16 is the halftime score. And we're going to pause it right here, folks. You're going to see the raw side, baby, of Twitch, right? We'll get it smoother, but hey, that's how it goes. All right. I'm going to mark down that score there. We're going to bring in Dan Esposito in just a few minutes. Now, Max, if you like, you can turn off my camera for a moment. I'm going to fill up my water, folks. I've been going through, I'm talking all half. I'm thirsty. Okay. So turn that. I will be right back for the second half of Team Diamonds versus Team Elite, 27-16 Elite at the half. You're watching the American Football Legends League. All right, everybody, welcome back to the American Football Legends League Thursday night. Legends football. Let's go. 27-16 was the score. After 2 quarters, we saw that it was Team Diamonds who got off to the early lead, and the Elite marched back. And now it will be
Let's check in with our
the kickoff, and
reporter,
we'll see what the Elite can do right away here.
Gentlemen, I had a chance to discuss the first half with the coach for the home team.
I'm Andy
He said
McNamara,
he
by the
would
way,
expect
folks.
the
I'll pop
opposing
up on your
defense
screen, I'm
to
sure, in
make
just a
some
minute.
major adjustments during
You can get me on Twitter at
halftime. He also said if they
AndyMC81.
didn't, you could expect career
You can get
gains
the
from
league
some of
at
their
the
players. There's
AFLL
obviously no
on
love
Twitter
lost
as
between
well.
these
And
two
of course, hey,
teams.
check out Johnny Unitas with
Back
the
to
first
you
down.
guys.
Make sure you're checking out
Emma.
the website. Check out the team's 16 franchises, gorgeous logos, NFL owners
The QB
on this
makes
at
the toss. Second down.
uffsports.com/AFLL. 27-16 the score for the Elite. Both teams 2-6 coming into this game. So lots of time left as we are in week 9 of the season and looking really to say, okay, who is going to now start to separate? The trade deadline coming up after next week. So who's going to be buyers? Who's going to be sellers in the 16-week season? We are going to find out.
Unitas adjust the assignments for one of the players.
We have Unitas
Drops back.
out of the pistol. You got
On the
Dickerson.
play
Unitas
action.
surveying the
The
field.
pass
Decides for the
connects
left
with
side's
number
complete to
80.
Winslow. Winslow
That brings up
just
a
shy of that
crucial
first
third
down
down.
marker. 3rd and 2.
3rd and short.
And Johnny Unitas and the Elite. Just frankly, folks, a bad start.
Unitas with the handoff.
Just straight up a bad start for Jarrell
That'll give
Davis.
them a fresh
Oh,
set
he
of
got-
downs.
He got blown up, but did get the first down blown
A
up
fresh
by
set
Hardy
of downs
Nickerson
for
and
the
LC
offense.
Greenwood, who were on him. But the Elite go back to the I formation. We had lots of turnovers in the first
The
quarter.
running
Interception
back
by
on
both
the
clubs, a
run.
fumble recovery and fumbles
Second
from both
down.
teams too. Eric Dickerson is able to push the pile to grab 5. Make sure everybody as well that you're following along on the channel. Ultimate Fantasy Sports here. We got
Quarterback sees something
American
in the
Football
defense.
Legends League action every Thursday
Steps
night,
into the pocket,
Sunday all day, starting at
finds
11
a
a.m.
target
Eastern, last game
off
at
to
9
the
p.m.,
left
all
flank.
times in
He
between.
can't make the catch.
And that ball sails incomplete, 3rd and 5. As well as the Monday night game of the week.
A crucial 3rd down for the offense. Unitas signals out to adjust a route.
Unitas changing the play. Got the one safety
He
deep
drops
back.
back.
That's Duron
And
Cherry
he will be sacked in the
for the
backfield
Diamonds.
for
And
a loss
Unitas,
of 7.
Jeff
4th
Seaman
down.
comes in,
A smart
really
play
just
by the
hurdled
offense.
over
Everything
Gene
was
Hickerson
covered
and was
downfield,
able
and you
to
don't
get
wanna
to
force
Johnny
one in.
Unitas.
Throw it
4th
short
and 12,
see if the
and
receiver
the
can
Elite
make a
will
play
be
to get
forced
the
to punt.
first down.
But at least for their case, they were able to hold onto the ball.
The
And it will be
punt's
Jeff
away.
Fiegels with the punt back, and it will go into the
punt
end zone.
will sail into the end zone. Touchback.
The offense needs to get to work here. They've got an uphill road ahead of them to retake the lead and would do well to get things rolling now.
And we'll see now if the Diamonds can start coming back after their hot start. Got
The
16
away
quick
team
points.
will start from the 20-yard line. Here comes the pressure. It's caught by number 0.
And there's
That'll give them a
Beletnikov.
fresh
Beletnikov, who had a
set of
big
downs.
reception earlier
As good as advertised,
in the
Dave.
first quarter,
We
comes
expected
up
to see some
again,
great
and Staubach,
offense today, and it's coming
that's
around.
now 173 passing yards on the day for him.
The QB hands it off.
And Tommy Nobis with the tackle for a loss, eating up Thurman Thomas for the Elite. Now it's 2nd and 12 out of the shotgun. You got Thomas on the right hip of Staubach.
Drops back into the pocket. He
Waiting,
can't bring
looking,
it in.
pressure coming over the middle,
With the
incomplete,
gloves
just
these
out of the
guys have today,
fingertips.
drops
That
should
was
be a
Heath
thing of the
Miller.
past.
Ran a nice route, but just wasn't working on that particular play. Great coverage there by Tommy Thompson and Andre Tippett. Now it's 3rd and 12. Cornerbacks dropping off, given that
Drops
press,
back into the
or that
pocket.
lack of press, rather.
Loose ball
Just
on
dropping
the
back that
field.
softer coverage
Another sack
and
for the
getting to
defense. This one will push the offense
Tippett with the
back
sack.
to
Looked like
the
there might have been almost a
That
fumble. I think
brings up
Staubach
4th
might have
down.
dropped it, but hauled it
They were
in.
able to make the completion, but they'll come up
Got
well
Tippett with the
short of
sack,
first
and
down.
Barker is
Barker
going to be
punts it
forced
away.
to punt. Dickerson
Number 29.
will haul it
catches
down
the
at his
punt.
11.
The
Dickerson
home
with a
team
cut.
should focus
They
on
will
time
start
of
this drive
possession
from their
here.
own
Keep the
21.
ball away
Will
from
the
other
Elite.
team drag this game out.
The quarterback sees something in the defense. Unitas. Back
Now
to
it's
pass.
Unitas. Unitas. 5-step drop.
And
Left
he misses his
sideline
mark.
and incomplete. Good coverage there by Everson Walls, who already has an interception on the day. Now pistol formation.
Tosses a pass
Play action to
along the
Dickerson. Dickerson
sideline.
rolls out of the backfield. It
Third
is
down.
caught by Dickerson, who grabs 7, and the Elite are moving. Dickerson coming into this game, this week 9 out of the bye week, the AFLL leader in rushing yards and touchdowns in 8.
The quarterback sees something in the defense.
Unitas changing the play out of the I formation. One safety
Unitas
back. That's
drops
Cherry
back.
for the Diamonds.
Complete.
Unitas goes short with the check down to
That
Dickerson.
brings
And
up
Dickerson had to
fourth
go
down.
behind
The
scrimmage
defense is just
to grab
looking
that. Looked
around
just
at each
like it
other.
might have slipped out of
Nobody was
Unitas'
willing to
fingers.
risk
Rondé
a finger to
Barber
tip that pass,
racing
I
up
suppose.
for the tackle in the backfield.
Number 1 on the punt.
And it will be
The
Fiegels
kick is
with
caught
the punt
at
to
the
Duron Cherry.
15-yard line.
The
The
20,
away team has a
25, and he
great
gets
opportunity here to
kinda
build
hauled
some
forward. It's
momentum and
24.
eat away at that lead they're facing.
The away team begins the drive from the 24-yard line. He steps back to pass. Fires a rock past the first down marker.
And
A good
Christensen,
first
did he
down for
grab
the
that? He
defense is
did.
an incomplete
Christensen.
pass or a short run,
First and 10.
not
That was a
another first down.
little toe
I
drag
guess they
swag
didn't
there.
get the memo.
Right on that right sideline.
Thomas on the run. Second down.
And Thomas grabs 4
Second down.
as the third quarter. Ticking away. 8:14 left. Still 27-16
He hands it
for
to
the
number
Elite.
nothing.
Staubach to Thomas.
Third
Thomas with a
down.
cut to the left. And he's going to be short
Third
still.
and
3
short.
yards to go on this third down. Thurman Thomas. A lot of carries. 21 carries.
The
Just
secondary
27
backs
yards, though,
off into deep coverage.
as the cornerbacks come in and press
Makes
for the
throw
Elite.
deep
Staubach
down
pressure
the
coming. It's
center
over the
of
middle. Double
field.
coverage, and it is
Incomplete.
swatted down.
This is
It is
exactly
swatted
why
down by
third and
Jack
long is
Butler.
so hard to convert.
A
It
safety
takes
for
time
the
the
Elite.
receivers to get to the
And they will
first
be
down
forced to
marker.
punt.
And by then, the
Brian
QB
Barker
is under
onto the
pressure
field
and forced
for
to
the
make a
Diamonds. That would have
difficult
been a
throw.
huge completion, but the safeties read it and got their hands up.
And the punt goes into the end zone for a touchback.
The away team
Ball
needs
into
to
the
get
end
their
zone
act
for a
together on
touchback.
defense. They'll need a big turnover or a quick stop to try and shift the momentum back in their favor.
Looks like Team Elite into the
The
chat here
quarterback
on
sees
Twitch saying
something
it's
in
still a
the
tight game. Yeah, it is. It is Team Elite.
Drops
It is.
back into the pocket.
There's Unitas
The pass
out of the
connects
shotgun.
with
Took an extra
number
couple steps.
81.
And Rod Smith.
That's one of those
Rod Smith,
things
he
that's
nearly broke
just
that
not
tackle.
coachable, Dave. You either have the
Nearly
ability
broke
to
that tackle.
launch a
Nice
ball
job
in
there by
like that,
Fensick to
or you
make sure he sort of
don't.
gator rolled him a little bit on the way down.
Unitas adjust the assignments for one of the players.
Unitas again out of the shotgun,
Makes
moving
the
quick.
catch.
Left sideline, Eddie
We see the ref
George,
checking the ball
who
after
typically
that.
obviously a running back, being
Officially,
used
he's
more in a
looking
wide
at
receiver
pressure,
role
but
here
personally,
in
I
the
think he's
American
looking
Football
for
Legends
burn
League for the
marks.
Elite. Trying to utilize those hands and that speed. Now out of the I formation, Terrell Davis, the lead back. Dickerson behind him,
Brought
going
down
to
almost
Davis,
immediately.
and he
Fourth
smashes
down.
his way. Did he get there?
The
He
offense was
didn't.
expecting heavy pass
Davis
coverage
with
over
a
the top
1 yard
and
gain, but
wisely
it will
ran the
be
ball to
fourth
pick up a
down,
few
and the
yards.
Elite are going to punt.
The home team comes out in punt formation.
And we're going to have
The
Fiegels.
punter on the punt.
It's a big foot. It is back. It's at the
return
15. It's
man
going to be Duron
catches the
Cherry.
punt.
The
Makes a
away
move to the
team
left and
needs
4
to get
guys over him.
something
This
going on
in
this
Access
drive.
Football, folks. This is the game we use. Great game. Danny Jugan, our guy, founder, creator. They do a tremendous job. We're working with them on next year's edition as well. The ferociousness of the tackles on special teams. I'm glad we have injuries turned off in the American Football Legends League with all our players in the 90s. These hits, my goodness, we'd have concussions and torn this and that all over the place. And we're just getting set up to get me back on the screen, folks. So I know that's why you're really tuned in. Let's go. Come on now, right? Roger Staubach to Don Maynard for the first down. Don Maynard racing, tries a spin move. And looked like Eddie Meter and Jack Butler finally got over there. Jake Scott got beat off the line.
The home team sending pressure.
See Staubach now with Thomas on his right hip. The heat coming. And Gino Marchetti. In this game, it's been either Marchetti or it's been Len Ford. And that's been the story. The pressure up the middle. Sometimes they move him to the outside. It's been coming from all directions into the face of Roger Staubach.
Over to the right side.
Staubach again. Heat coming one more time. He got rid of it to Thomas, though. That ball thrown behind. Thrown well behind Staubach. Just get rid of it. Eddie Meter raced out of the safety position. Scooted up. Made the tackle. Staubach again here. Lots of time. Open plane. And Biletnikoff, his third reception of the game, won't be enough, though. 4th and 18. The pressure coming on Roger Staubach.
Barker on the punt.
And to the Elite's defensive credit, they have held Chris Carter to no catches so far in this game, folks. They are trying to lock him down. And when you have a Hall of Famer like Chris Carter, of course. By the way, you want to check out Chris Carter's NFTs? Go on over ultimatesportsnfts.com. That's all you got to do. All the NFL stars that we have on board with us. Hockey as well, baseball coming, basketball, all sorts coming. ultimatesportsnfts.com. Make sure you check that out. As well as give us a follow here on Twitch. Chucked over the top. What a catch by Novacek. Novacek to the 30, the 20. He's pulling away the 10. 5, touchdown, Elite. Jay Novacek. Oh, do a little Texas two-step, little Irish shuffle there in the end zone in celebration. Jay Novacek over the top, just out-muscled Gary Fensick and turned on the Jets, and he pulled away. He was gone. Extra point good. 34-16 Elite. Jay Novacek. My goodness, what a touchdown. Unitas to Novacek. Unitas, folks, he actually led the NFL in passing yards and touchdowns 4 times in his illustrious career. See what Roger Staubach can do here to get the Diamonds back under track out of the pistol. Thurman Thomas, he fumbled the ball. Thurman Thomas fumbled it. Eddie Meter picks it up. Thomas tried for the juke. He made the move. The ball knocked loose by Eddie Meter, who was on a safety blitz. And the ball goes back to the Elite in prime position, just out of the red zone at the Diamonds 22. Turnovers were a factor in the first quarter, and now again here in the third. 3:15 left. And you want a sweet mug like this as you get your team logo that you like or league logo, UFAFL, UFF Sports. Get it at UFFsports.com. Click on the shop tab. You can get it. Unitas out of the shotgun. Got Dickerson on the right hip there. 3 wideouts to the left. You got Eddie George in the slot on the near side. Coming. It's back. It's over the top, and it's a touchdown. What a feed from left to right. Novacek lined up at the tight end. Novacek with another celebration. Back-to-back touchdowns for Jay Novacek from Roger Staubach. The fumble proves costly, and the Elite strike. The point after is good, and the Diamonds are on their heels 41-16 with 3:11 left in the third quarter. That Stover will kick off. Wow.
The away team needs to get something going on this
They'll go for the touchback. What a turn of events here. That's what I'm telling you, folks. How quick as those 2 touchdowns came, we can see the Diamonds do it right here as well. That's what's so great about the AFLL and us on the Axis platform. Axis football. Roger Staubach slings it to the right. It is caught by Jimmy Giles' gain of 3. An interesting note, Roger Staubach held the NFL passer rating record, which is 83.4 passer rating record at the time of his retirement in 1979. That's obviously been beaten since then, but in 1979, the best passing record all time, 83.4 passing rating, and that held to Roger Staubach.
Staubach dropping back.
3rd and
The
5
runner
now.
breaks out of the tackle.
2 wideouts left.
Incomplete.
Chris Carter's one of them.
Even though that pass was
Nice little
incomplete,
slip, and
those
it
are
is
the types
swatted
of
down
throws that stretch
by
a
Jack
defense.
Butler.
The D was up to the
So that was a
challenge
nice
that
little
time.
elusive move there by Roger
He
Staubach.
punts it away.
Give it a little shoulder shake, a little shimmy to avoid the
Number
sack.
29 catches the
Will be
punt.
punted away
The
to
home team
Eric Dickerson.
needs to
Dickerson
play
to the
it smart
20.
here. They're in
And that,
control of this game
that's what I'm
and
talking
need to
about.
focus
This is the
on not
launching
making
of
mistakes.
bodies. Reckless abandon. This was football heaven, folks, for these NFL legends. There's no injuries. Everybody's in their prime.
Unitas
So
dropping
they
back.
figure, hey,
The home team
why
with
not?
the play action. The receiver
Play
can't
action.
Bring it in.
And it is incomplete. Looking for Novacek again was Johnny Unitas. Back-to-back touchdowns, both to Novacek. Minute 57 to go in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the 23.
2nd down. Unitas adjusts the assignments for one of the players. Sets his feet and throws. That will bring
There's
up 3rd
Unitas.
down.
And it is caught right at the line. Is that 3rd and inches?
3rd
3rd and
down
inches.
and
Michael
short.
Irvin. Nice little post route there. And he was double covered, but Irvin,
Hands it to
we know his
number
positioning, the
30.
hands. You watch him on NFL Network.
Being able to move the
He
ball
knows
in the
all
running game,
of those tricks as
especially
Terrell
when
Davis
you can
didn't.
pick up
Oh,
the
he did
first
get
down,
there. Yes,
gives
Terrell
you
Davis
so
just. It was
many
3rd and
options in
inches.
terms on
And
play
I
calling.
guess Davis got that extra inch that he needed.
He makes the
Elite now.
handoff.
Last minute of play in the 3rd quarter. Going back to Dickerson. Found that left side around Jared Allen. Didn't get too far, though, but gobbled up 2 yards. And thank you for all those who are following today as well on Twitch, twitch.tv. Right here, you're watching Ultimate Fantasy Sports. And Johnny Unitas out of the
Unitas
shotgun.
changes the play assignments.
See, you got a little action.
Here
I'm
comes
moving
the
on. I'm
rush.
moving on the screen with you here, folks. Right? I'm with you in the
Incomplete.
action here. Johnny Unitas. He's
With the
going,
gloves these guys
and
have
it
today,
is. Yeah, that was
gloves
just too
should
much.
be a thing of
You
the
had
past.
Jason Gilden there, Deron Cherry, Rondé Barber over the middle. Just a bit too much there. And it's now 3rd and 8 from the 36. And we are 26 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter. 4 touchdowns, 1
The
pick
ball
for
falls
Unitas
to
as
the
well as a
ground.
fumble. And he's
Incomplete.
going deep. It's over the middle. It
You just got to
is
wonder when the drops
incomplete.
get into a
Incomplete.
wide
Unitas
outside. They
just
start
throwing it up,
overthinking
just
the
slinging it
process, and
again
one drop leads to
into
many.
triple coverage. And I believe we have my broadcast partner, Dan Esposito, who will
Number
be
1
fitted
punts it
onto the
away.
screen as it will be punted by Jeff Fiegels. Dan,
And the
welcome.
punt
How are you, buddy?
sails into
I'm
the end
great.
zone.
I had to only come in for the end of the game here. I had a gym commitment, but I wanted to make sure I brought my NFL alumni hat as well as my Legends sweatshirt.
There, that is a sharp sweater. And hey, it's the American Football Legends League, but that hoodie is sharp, Dan. I like that.
Thank
Puts
you.
his arm
That's
into
really
this
nice.
one. High
So yeah,
down
Dan,
the
you
middle.
came in
And he
at a
can't
great time
put
because
it
we were at
in.
the end of the 3rd quarter, 41-16. I don't know if you had a chance to see it, but Jay Novacek caught 2 of the most beautiful touchdown passes from Johnny Unitas we've seen all year. But as we know, in the AFLL, you can score in bunches and no game's over.
Right. Yeah, I heard the call. I heard the call twice, actually. I believe I heard the call twice. A turn of events. So we'll see what happens here. You know, when I did my little analysis today, I thought this was going to come down to defense and offensive line. I graded them out, and Diamonds had a much lower rated offensive and defensive line. So
On the carry.
that to me kind of seems like the Diamonds would be where they're at right now, but you never know what's going to happen in this 4th
The
quarter.
home team
And as
with
we
the
come
lead
to the
so
end of the 3rd
far,
quarter, 41-16 Elite up on the Diamonds. And it's a great point you bring up,
Lining up
Dan,
on 2nd
because
down.
Len Ford and Gino Marchetti have been hellraisers for the Elite. They've been moved outside, inside,
Pitching
and
it
just
off
been
to
crashing
number
through that O-line
nothing.
and making
3rd
Roger
down.
Staubach have to run for his life a little bit there.
Yeah. Now, who's been the top scorer for Elite today?
Jay Novacek has 2 touchdowns, as does Michael Irvin.
Steps
So
into
2
the
touchdowns
pocket.
each.
Another
So we're
sack
kind of
for the
mapped, we're kind of
defense.
tied up there.
Will
Eddie
push
George with a
the
couple shorter
offense
catches.
back
And
to
look,
the
there you go.
27
Another sack. Len Ford
yard line.
again.
That'll bring up 4th down.
Everyone was covered up.
Monster.
Who wants to see my ice
The
cream?
only option they had was
Ooh.
to check down for a shorter completion.
type?
And hope
Is
the
it a
It's
flurry?
a Haagen-Dazs butterpecan.
Hug it. Look at
Number
this guy.
29
Haagen-Dazs.
takes the kick.
My goodness.
That's why I went to the gym so I could eat my Haagen-Dazs.
Eric Dickerson gets brought down after 30. Hey, you got to treat yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Of course. Why not? And Dan,
They're
folks, for you who
changing
don't
things up at the
know,
line.
owner of Heroes FC, one of the sweetest logos in the American Football Legends League. And you can get all your merch. You can check it out. Just go to UFFsports.com under the shop section, or hey, you can hit him up on Twitter. Dan, get people your Twitter handle. What do you got?
Almighty Espo is my Twitter handle, and my Heroes. I'm gonna have to remember that one.
The
1
handoff
second
is
here.
taken by
I think it's
number
at Heroes
29. Third down.
Football C or F Club
Heroes
or something like that.
FB Club. Heroes FB Club. Yeah, please follow
Right.
me then.
Yeah. So if you want any gear,
They're
because
calling
the
an audible
and
at
and
the
check out all the
line.
logos, UFFsports.com/AFLL. You can see all the logos
Adjusts
there.
the assignments
Shirts,
for one of the
hoodies,
players.
tote bags, pillows, whatever you get, mugs,
He lets one fly.
tumblers, all that
Caught
good
by
stuff as Unitas
number
drops back in the pocket.
80.
Great coverage.
First
Waiting.
down.
He's going deep.
Receiver
Single coverage.
gets
It's
up
caught.
with the big
Kellen
first down
Winslow.
motion.
Kellen
Pretty
Winslow with
sure
a
the
big
defense
reception,
have
Dan.
seen
He must have
enough of
thought
that already.
that he needed some more attention because I mentioned Irvin and Novacek now with the great
Unitas
Kellen
makes
Winslow.
the pitch.
Right.
Second
Out of the eye,
down.
pitch out to Dickerson. Dickerson slices to the right, finds that gap, picks up 2.
Dickerson been the most impressive running back that I've seen so far in the entire season long. So really missed by not picking that guy up. One of my favorite running backs of all time. Went for a little higher rated guy, but he must have some really good blockers in front of him that's kind of paving the way for his season.
Well, at the halfway point of the year, because now we're in week 9 of our 16-week season, Dickerson was the leader in rushing yards for the AFLL as well as rushing
29
touchdowns
takes
with
the
8.
handoff. Third down.
And he gets the ball again here. To that right, got another pair, maybe 3 yards, 3rd and 5 from their own
Third
28.
down.
And Dan, for those who might have missed on our YouTube channel broadcast,
Unitas
maybe throughout the rest of
adjusts
this
the assignments
quarter,
for one of the
you can tell us a
players.
little bit of the stories of Johnny Unitas and Roger
He
Staubach, 2
flings
guys
the
who
pass
almost
way
didn't
down
even
the
make
left
it to the
side.
NFL.
He can't
As Unitas
Yeah.
goes deep, back.
When it's third
Oh,
and
out of
long,
the end zone.
sometimes you've got to
Incomplete.
throw it downfield, even when you know that's exactly what the defense
4th and
is
5 for
expecting.
Stover.
It
Yeah,
just
Johnny
didn't
Unitas,
work out for them
like
at that
they were
time.
pretty similar stories, right? Like
And he
Unitas was,
split the
what was it? His
uprights
dad
for
wanted him
3
to do
points.
something in the summer or something like that, or
You know, I have to remember that story. I'm remembering the Fran Tarkenton story, but I think Unitas was drafted by the Browns at first, and then
oh, it's Pittsburgh. I think it was Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh didn't
Yeah.
make the team, didn't do well, and then somebody told him. I think he had a coach that knew him from college, had come down, try out, didn't start his first year. Then I think his second year became the starter, and then just had an amazing Hall of Fame and Legends career.
Incomplete.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3-time NFL champ, led the NFL in passing yards and touchdowns 4
Second
different
down.
occasions, and of course the man with the ball right now, Roger Staubach, not too bad either. With his and Dan, I pointed this out earlier in the broadcast. I thought it was interesting. Staubach held the NFL
A
passer
crucial third
rating
down
record,
for the
which was
offense.
83.4 when he retired in 1979. It's been broken, obviously, but
Sure. Yeah, well, you know, it was in a pass-heavy league back then, and I mean, Staubach was really good at getting out of trouble, so he could really, you know, one of the first really mobile quarterbacks that I can remember.
yeah.
Barker
And
on
it
the
will
punt.
be 4th and 12, which means Brian Barker, who's been busy after that
The
first
return
quarter, where
man
Diamonds got out
takes
to
the
a
punt.
really fast lead.
The home
And then the
team
lead of march
needs
back.
to
Eric
play
Dickerson to
smart
the
here. They're in control of
32
this game and need to focus
and was
on
taken
not making
down
mistakes.
by the ankles. So we'll see what the elite can do here and if the Diamonds can stop him. Have that nice secondary, Dan. Rondé Barber back there.
Unitas back
You
to
got Jared
pass.
Allen as defensive end.
It's caught by number
Yeah, I was
87.
You know, it's interesting. This is really, it's strategy and statistics with this league. So I've been compiling some statistics of the ratings for each of these players. And let me take a look here. Diamonds and Elite, they're right next to each other. So the front 7 of Diamonds is rated at a 92.2. The front 7 of the Elite at 94.8. So just a slight advantage there, but you know, seems to make a bit of difference.
Yeah, and then it comes down to, of course, there's the ratings, but then also the coaching, the strategy, right? How do you adjust the game? How are you using those different fronts, those different sets, the different defensive audibles you can call to send pressure or not. And it is truly a learning curve all season long. As Unitas has time in the puck, you just got rid of it because you had Elvin Bethea breathing down the neck. Gene Hickerson was just trying to hold him off and not get a holding call. Third down.
They're changing
Now shotgun.
things up at the line.
Got Davis to the left and Dickerson
He
to the
drops
right.
back, fires a rocket to the sideline.
And the three wideouts. Unitas.
When the pass
Right
has to
sideline.
get there in a
Caught by
hurry,
Eddie George.
bullet is the
Grabbed
QB's
4.
best weapon.
4th and
Nice
6.
throw on
And
the
that was
play.
just a case where, Dan, you see that play all the time, right? That screen out,
Player.
and
Yeah.
it's all based around if the receiver can make that one-on-one
Number
defender miss. If
3
you make a miss, you're
takes
going
the
for
kick.
20. If you don't, you're getting 2 yards. That's
Right.
it.
And it will fall
Yeah,
short
yeah.
by
So
the
it depends a lot on the agility, and the breaking tackle breaking ability of the running back. And a guy like Eddie George, he really tough guy to bring down in real life, tough guy to bring down in this game as well.
The runner
That field goal
breaks
from
out of
Stover
the
was good,
tackle.
44
Second down.
to 16 for the Elite Diamonds with the ball back. Thurman Thomas, Daryl Palmer tackled for a loss. And Dan, I mentioned this
Staubach
before you
drops
got on.
back.
Alex Karras, who is a
Miller
recent
makes the
pickup.
catch.
Oh,
That is
Staubach, look at the
first
slippery
7
foot.
downs.
Oh, little slide step
Third
there.
play of
Staubach
the
was
drive.
left for dead, and he avoided, to your point, that mobility to avoid the sack. Nice play there.
Thomas
But Alex
takes the
Karras on the
ball.
defense for the Elite, who was recently picked up, he was the dad in the show Webster from the 80s.
Right.
Isn't that crazy?
Lining up
Yeah,
on
I knew that.
second
Yeah.
down.
So it's funny. Heroes tried to make a play for that player as well, but I completely blanked out, and I was really trying to get that guy. I was going to overpay for him
That
on my
brings
team.
up
Just
third
one, because
down.
I've known him. I watched him on Webster, and
Right.
2, because I needed a highly rated defensive lineman. So he's a really strong player. A great pickup by
Coming
Elite.
with pressure. The ball
And now we got
falls to the ground.
Empty backfield, 4
Incomplete.
receivers set to the left. Oh, Staubach just got rid of that. Blown up by Palmer.
The away team.
That
is
was
going
just
to
one of those
try for
split-second
3
hits.
here.
My goodness. And Mike Vanderjagt will get the field goal. Getting the
On
points
the
here,
kick.
Dan. Now, if you're in this situation, you're down by this.
And
I know we
he's
always say
good
you get the
from
points because you can score
48
quick, but would you have
yards
gone
out.
for it, or
The
would you have
away
settled for the
team
field goal?
bridges the
I don't know if we
gap
want to talk about that. Right? I get really frustrated sometimes in my games. So sometimes
know.
I'll go for the bomb. Sometimes I'll punt it. Sometimes it just depends on how happy or angry I am at that moment.
Right. That's why you work out, then you get your Haagen-Dazs.
Absolutely.
You know what? We need a sponsor. Haagen-Dazs, we know you're watching. Give us a follow.
Haagen Dazs and Legends. We need Legends to get on board as well.
You can pay Dan an ice cream.
Adjust the assignments
And
for
Legend, I
players.
just like that shirt. I think that's
Steps into
awesome
the
looking.
pocket.
It's one
that-
of my favorite workout guys. I've got like
Past the first
uh,
down
you know,
marker. The receiver
shirts, pants, shorts, the whole thing.
Now the only problem is that's black. Is that black and gold? Is that yellow? Is that Steelers
Black and
colors?
yellow, yeah. Black and yellow. Black
Yeah, I
and
can't wear
yellow.
it then.
Steelers. Yeah. They have other colors though.
Okay, I can wear that. If it's
Yeah.
not, if they've got a little brown and orange, maybe I don't wear the Steelers.
They do have an orange one on sale right now, but it doesn't
Really?
say Legends on it. Yeah,
Oh, okay, but doesn't say Legends.
it does not. No.
We'll figure it out. That's enough free publicity for them. You want more, you
He
come on
drops
board.
back to pass.
No one plugs stuff like us.
Throws
Out of
a
the pistol, there's
fastball
Unitas.
beyond the first
Nickerson
down.
rolls out to the left.
pass
Unitas lots of time,
falls
waits, decides for the
harmlessly
right
to
side, and it is incomplete. Hardy Nickerson coming over to block that play. Nice coverage by Nickerson, as Gary Fensick was also in on it. 3rd and 10 from the 25, just 7 minutes to go in our first Thursday night Legends
The quarterback
football
sees
as we
something in the
launch
defense.
on Twitch. It's raw. We're working out the IT. That's why
Unitas
Twitch
back
is so
to
great.
pass.
Doesn't have to be perfect. It's real life.
Ford
You're
makes
here.
the
You're with us.
catch.
We love it.
Fourth down.
And we got games all
The
day
defense
Sunday
was
as well
expecting
as the
pass
Monday
whole
game
way.
of the week,
The
4th and
safeties
8th and the
corners had
27th.
top covered, which
Yeah, I
left
feel like this
short
setup is more
passes
like the
the
Manning
only
brothers,
option.
and the
Yeah.
YouTube channel was a little more
The
like
punter on the punt.
what's his name? The two guy that could
The
who the
kick
old
is
guys
at
that
the
were in
Oh,
Monday.
Al Michaels?
So
Al
much of
Michaels,
football
yeah.
is
And who,
mental. The offense
Collinsworth?
needs to get a score in this drive
The,
to build
the guy with the
confidence.
white
They
hair.
want any shot of coming
He's
back
probably
in this
before your
game.
time.
Oh, it's not. Why am I? Sims? Phil
Staubach
Sims?
gives it away.
No, not Sims. I'll
That
think of
brings
it.
up
Col-
second
Collinsworth.
down.
No. Before these guys. This guy.
Oh, before.
Second
Oh,
down
years
for
ago,
the away
yeah.
team.
well, if you
right
know,
after
hit up.
Howard Cosell. It was probably in the booth with Howard Cosell for part of his career.
Quarterback to pass. He
Well, if
has
anybody
Summerall.
knows in the
Summerall.
comment
Side
section,
of the field.
Summerall, that's right.
Incomplete.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, folks, you want to jump into the comment section as well. Now we're watching the game, so
Let's
we
see
can't
what the call is on
keep too
third
close of
down.
track on there. Oh, Elite says elites in there said need to pick up some
Thomas
elite
takes the
gear.
handoff,
Well, that's true. That is
and he
some
won't make
a
it
pretty
very
sweet logo as
far
well for the
before
elite.
being dragged
And you
down.
can look
Back
at
up
UFFsports.com.
27,
Big tackle.
that
And for
brings
top
up
dog
fourth
Dixon.
down.
Yeah,
That's
that
a
first
safe
Thurman
play on
Thomas
third
bounced
down.
off that
When you
first
got a long
tackle.
way
I
to
mean,
go,
looked like he was going to
sometimes
take it
you're
after
better
that,
off
but the
just
second guy
picking up
came
a
in and
few
destroyed
yards
him.
and
Right.
kicking it.
And again, if you want any of the
Tackled
gear
after a
specifically,
return
as
of
Dickerson
9.
It's going
receives
to
the
take
punt.
multiple
Oh, made one man
possessions
miss,
for
got
the
a
defense
couple
to
extra.
get back into
Go in the
this
chat
game.
section. If you're like, hey, I
I'm
like the
expecting a
elite
lot
gear,
of plays on
Diamonds
this
gear,
drive to keep
Heroes
the
FC,
clock
or you
moving.
want to just check out the different logos, go to UFFsports.com/AFLL and you can see all the logos there and we'll get you hooked up.
Setting
What I
up
noticed
shop from
too,
the 24.
Dan, was that Chris Carter, Hall of Famer, of course, digital athlete
He drops
NFT
back
here,
to
has his own
pass.
NFT sets at ultimatesportsnfts.com.
Pass the
Hasn't
first
really touched the
down.
football yet, but we know he can always break out. At least really concentrate on shutting him down as Eddie George picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's interesting, Carter. Sometimes your stars get the ball a lot. Sometimes they don't. A lot of times you can put your best defensive back on that starter. A guy like Chris Carter. So maybe that's what. Who's he on? He's on Elite. I mean, he's on the Diamonds, right?
United
So maybe
with
that's
the
what Elite
handoff.
did, is put their best defensive back on Chris Carter. When they set the game up today. Let's see, who's their best defensive
Ooh,
back?
Fensick with the loss. You got Jake Scott and Hanford Dixon are the best
Second
corners.
down.
Yeah, so probably Jake Scott. You can put a guy like Jake Scott who's rated at 96, so he'll give him some fits.
United looking to pass.
We got the
United
3 out of the
takes
pistol,
handoff
2
and
wideouts
looks
to the left,
pass.
play
That'll
action,
bring
going
up
to
the
that left
first
sideline.
third
It's
down.
complete to Eddie George. And Eddie George is that nice third wide receiver. They line him up inside, outside a little bit, so they're
Let's
really
see what they
utilizing
do
him.
on
4:15 to
first
go
down.
in the fourth. We'll see. Anybody? It's
He
amazingly
tosses
enough,
it to
folks.
number
Truly, it is anybody's
29.
game still with this much time left.
Second down.
Pitch out
Yeah,
to
that's one of the-
Dickerson, and 4-yard gain.
One of the things I was considering doing is I saw that Jamal Charles might be a better receiver than one of my receivers, and watching how some of the teams
The
are flipping
home
around some of their
team
better
with two
players
backs
is
in the backfield.
might inspire me to do some roster switching next week.
Well, for example, with the elite, they
He hands
moved
it to
Kellen
number
Winslow to the number 1
29.
wideout
That'll bring
position
up
because
third
he's their
down.
highest rated player. As
Sure.
Dickerson's brought down behind scrimmage. 3rd and 7. So yeah, that's all. That's what's so. Again, this has never been done before. This is like an experiment of greatest versus greatest. You have a great running back, but if he goes up against a 98 defensive line, what does that mean? And then on the other side, Dan, last week, your guy from Heroes FC, Tony Gonzalez, scored 7 touchdowns to be the top performing receiver. Gonzalez was unconscious going into the bye week.
Yeah. It's interesting. At first, when I first started setting my lineup and when I made my draft, I was like, oh, I'll just put them position by position. But the reality is you get on a football team and you're better at another position, the coach is going to put you there. So I had to change that mindset. I'm just starting these last 2 games, starting to change that mindset. So I'm going to probably lean on that strategy a little bit more
The
going
home
forward.
team is
Some of
lining
the
up to
teams
go
have
for
used
it
it to their
on fourth
advantage really,
down.
really nicely.
They're changing
Yeah,
things up at
it's
the line.
definitely an ongoing learning process and development. So
Launches
lots
a
of fun there.
pass to the left
Stats,
side,
all the
deep
player stats, the
downfield.
standings
He
can all
can't
be at
bring it in.
UFFsports.com/AFL. Look at that end zone, end zone. That was, Kellen Winslow would love that one back. Great job by Deron Cherry, who was in on that play.
So I wonder if anyone in the comment section knows if
Makes the
Summerall
reception.
and John.
Whoa.
not John Madden.
Oh, Dan, there's Chris Carter. There's Chris Carter. There he is for the touchdown. Chris Carter, all he does is catch touchdown, and he does it again in the AFLL. Chris Carter, our Hall of Famer, our NFT ambassador. You know what, Dan? That's a perfect segue to go get your Chris Carter
It's up.
NFTs now
Right.
at
Good.
ultimatesportsnfts.com. Look at that. Catch and run by touchdown Chris Carter.
26.
Sorry, Dan, go on.
That score is a good start, but they're going to get their defense on the same
There we
page if
go.
they
Summerall
really get
and
into this
and
game.
Cosell did share a booth together. I was right.
Really?
That was a long time ago.
The home team
Couple
has
legends,
built up a nice
absolute
lead and should focus on extending
Absolute
this drive as
icons.
long as possible.
See, and now we
Did you ever
carry the
get to hear
torch,
them
right?
call a game? Did you ever get to hear Cosell call a game?
Not not live, like as
Right.
on online,
Yeah.
but just very interesting, of course, right? Because he had that dry sort of
He steps
sense of
back
humor
to
with
pass,
that
fakes the
isn't
handoff
necessarily
and
what
looks
you
to
would consider a
pass.
true play-by-play
That
guy.
brings up second
Right.
down.
What had
When
his
the pass
certainly
has to get
had
there
his
in a
own
hurry,
take and was
the
very
bullet
unique.
is
Eddie
the
George with a gain
QB's
of 6 on
best
the left.
weapon.
Nice
Philly
throw
guy.
on the play.
Yeah, there's a lot of really good interviews with Muhammad Ali and
Oh,
Howard Cosell.
Drops back
Yeah,
into
I've
the
seen all
pocket.
those. Just
Throws.
tremendous. Out of the I
Thomas
formation,
pulls it in. That will bring up
Unitas
first
waits,
down.
and it is tiptoe, toe drag swag by Demarius Thomas. He
First
one-handed that and got ballerina-like to stay in bounds. Picked up the
Wow,
first
look at
down.
Diamond's making a nice little
The
comeback
QB
here.
makes the toss.
Now we have
That will
Elite with
bring
the
up
pitch to
second
Dickerson.
down.
Dickerson almost got that edge, nearly got around the edge, but yet LC Greenwood, who Dan recovered a fumble in the first quarter, was able to drag Dickerson down of the Elite. So we'll see if the Diamonds get that stop and
This-
get at the 2-minute warning.
You know, in this position, a few times I've seen some turnovers.
Yeah.
So if they're going to be throwing the ball in the air, I'd be very careful about a couple quick scores
Number
here.
That's
29
right.
takes the ball.
Look at the day for Eric
away
Dickerson,
team
47
will
yards.
call
Whoa,
the first
Dickerson, that could have been a
timeout
turnover.
here. Third
Nickerson
down.
just got right in his face, pushed him back, a loss of 6. And just like that, 3rd and long. And we'll see
Tight end right for
if
the home
there's something
team.
that can happen with the Diamonds here late in this ball game. $1.58 again seems
United
silly,
looking to
but
pass.
this league, it can happen. 3 wideouts to the
number
left.
88.
You got George in the
That'll
slot.
bring up a fresh
Crossing
set of
over
downs.
was
Wow.
Michael
This
Irvin.
defense is going
That'll
to
Beautifully
put its
done.
assignments in order.
Great.
If not, they can expect
Yeah, I was
Two
doing the
touchdowns
math in my head, and I'm pretty sure it's
Six.
we need 2.5 scores here. So I think Elite might have this one in the bag.
We'll see.
United
I love that
adjust the
play, though, by
assignments
Michael
for
Irvin
one of
just
the
crossing
players.
over. And we know you watch NFL Network. He's so good
The away
teaching with the
team
hands.
on the
During the
rush.
combine
Stop.
process, you watch a guy. Does he
The
catch
away
naturally? Does he
team
not? You learn
takes
so
their
much by
third
listening to
timeout.
Irvin. George
Talk
stays
about
in bounds.
Rifling a pass in there, Dave. Next week,
As
I'm
the Elite are
bringing
up
him
44,
duck hunting with me.
26.
I can save money on bullets with this guy.
I have to tell you my Michael Irvin story off camera one day.
Oh, off
United.
camera. Okay.
Yeah. You know,
Assignments.
yeah.
Can't share it on, huh?
Maybe. Well, you let me know later.
And they can't
Okay, you
get
can film me. Kel Winslow on the outside. United with time. Oh, nearly
Look at
intercepted.
that
Dan,
interception
your
there.
point. To your
Third
point,
down.
Jason Gilden. That's why he's not a receiver. In and out of his hands. Oof.
Throws a
500
heater
yards
off to
through the
right
air for
side.
Unitas
He can't
and an
bring it
interception,
in.
almost 2.
Sometimes
Going into
you
triple
have to have
coverage.
that
Unitas getting
gunslinger
reckless.
mentality and
Trying to
take a
pad
shot
those
keep the
stats.
defense
And it's 4th
on their
down.
toes. It didn't work out that time, but it will still let the D know that this QB isn't afraid to test
Now
them
we'll
deep.
see. You need a quick strike, onside kick, another. Okay, it's going to be tough,
Touchdown.
but you never know.
Never know.
And thanks for everybody watching and commenting today. Make sure tell people this is a lot of fun. All
Here
these
it
what
goes.
if dream
Here
matchups.
it
There it
goes.
is. Keep it back. It is.
That will be a
Whoa.
turnover on down.
The offense
Eddie
has
Meter
a great
and Jack
opportunity here to
Butler
build some
getting in the
momentum
way
and
to
eat
break up
away
that
at lead
pass
they're facing.
to
You know
Don
what
Maynard.
all great QBs have in common? Wideouts.
Nice to see
who
Chris
can
Carter
hold
get
on
on
to
the board. Heath
football.
Miller also with a touchdown today.
The away team will start from the 49.
Just a
yard
minute
line.
36. 1st and 10
Staubach back to pass.
at midfield.
Snagged out of the
Shotgun,
air by
two-back
number
set.
nothing.
Going
The
to the
away
right, trying to stay
team
along that
takes
sideline.
their
Maynard
first
is kept
timeout.
in
I
bounds
didn't get a good
by
pre-snap
Hanford top
look at
dog
that
Dixon,
coverage, but they need to
co-founder
calm
of the
him
Dog
down.
Pound in
Figure
Cleveland,
out who made that
along with
mistake
Frank
and
Minifield.
fix it going forward.
has an interception today too. All right, Dan, what are you calling here? You out of the shotgun, you going deep? You're trying to just pinpoint your way along?
I think you just do a little toss here. A little.
Whoa, or do that. Heath Miller running over. Stop. Heath Miller, that man has a
Great
family.
execution by
He just
several
ran
key
over
players to get
Pat
that
Fisher.
touchdown.
Who came in, and Heath Miller disrespectfully stomping poor Pat Fisher for the score. They're going for 2 right now,
He drops back to
44-32.
pass.
Don't go anywhere,
Throws a
folks.
fastball
Out of the
into
eye.
end zone
There's
on the right
Staubach.
side.
Staubach
He
going
makes
for
the
2.
catch in the end zone.
What?
Complete.
Wow.
Two-point try.
Give me
That's
Giles.
a great example of a player
Okay.
just
Here we
stepping
go.
up
Let's
and
get a little
Okay.
onside action here.
get a touchdown.
Onside kick.
The away
They get
team
this. We still have a
bridges the
game
gap
going
a
on.
bit.
Let's see. Onside kick.
44-34.
It's recovered.
That score
Hold
is
on
a
now.
start, but
That's a
Whoa.
big
their
scrum.
defense on the same page if they want to get back into this game.
You'll know if the camera turns, but darn.
And the Diamonds got it.
Steps
The
back.
Oh, they
Diamonds got
did?
it back.
Oh,
They
I didn't
got
see
it
the
back.
camera turn. Like, oh wow.
Empty backfield. Oh, a vicious sack by Len Ford. That's either his 7th or 8th of the day. Clock is running. No, Diamonds used their last time out.
Second down
Minute
and
19.
long.
Len Ford and Gino Marchetti have just been ferocious, especially Ford today.
He drops back.
Got the 3 bunch
Dumps this one
wide
out
left
to the sideline.
receivers.
And they can't
Staubach.
connect.
He just had to throw it.
Complete.
Yeah, that pocket was collapsing quickly.
3rd and 17. Minute 8 to
Third
go.
long.
Down by 10. Interesting.
Son of a gun.
There's
Let's see what
another
happens.
on the field.
This will be great. I mean,
Out
not
of the
great for
pistol.
elite, but oh no.
Oh, Dave Dalby moved.
Sometimes the
Oh.
offense gets a little wrapped up with the man in front of them, and they
Dalby
lose focus.
costly. 3rd and 22. Dave Dalby got a little
Another sack
gun
for the
shy having
defense.
Alex
This one
Karras
will push
on
the
him.
offense
Staubach.
back
And
to
he
the
is taken down.
26
Gino
yard
Marchetti.
line. That
Ford or
brings up
Marchetti. This
4th
time it's
down.
Marchetti. Bait him
Quarterback
raw.
did a nice
Staubach
job
down.
not trying to
4th
do
and
too much
29.
there.
Dan,
You
this is
don't
the
wanna
ball
turn it
game
over
right
and put
here.
Extra pressure on your defense.
Looked like Elite called a timeout.
4th and 29.
Back to
We,
All right.
There's not many
Spread
plays to call
formation.
here.
Going forward on
Let's
4th
see.
down
And
is
Staubach.
always risky. That time
Len
just
Ford
didn't pay
again.
off for the
My
offense.
goodness. Len Ford with the sack attack. That is sack number
The home
8
team
on the
starts
day
drive
for
from the
Len Ford.
16-yard line.
He has been phenomenal. And here's the
Let's see, it
Elite.
looks like Elite's going to take it in.
Things up
Yeah.
the
Gotta
line.
drive up the
He
score.
drops back
Good for
to
them.
pass.
Take over at the 16.
He
3
slams
receivers
it
to
out
the
of
left.
air for the
Going
touchdown.
There
end
it
zone.
is.
It's there.
Not
And
just a
touchdown.
but
Jay
also a
Novacek.
statement.
Jay Novacek.
Lining up
Number
for the
4 on
extra
the day
point.
or 3 on the day for Jay Novacek.
Here's the kick.
Wow.
It's good.
50-34.
The home team widens their lead.
That was a good game.
It was.
31-34.
You give up
Hey,
more
I think
points
it's
here,
probably
you
out of reach now,
almost
Dan,
don't
but,
wanna
you
walk
know.
back to the sidelines to hear it from the coaches.
That at least made it interesting.
I mean, I'm interested to see what kind of blitz was called there. If they were
It
just
needs to
why
be
that was
go
working.
time
If
for
they
the
Elite
offense.
was in the wrong
They need to stop
formation,
messing
and
around. Tighten up your
sometimes you go in that
shoes
shotgun, and that
ready to
you think
drive
it's the
the
right
ball
formation
down
in
the
real
field.
life, but not for this game. So you got to really have an extra blocker in. And it looks like they're going
Coming with the
again. We'll
blitz.
see.
Empty
And
backfield,
it's
5
off.
receivers, 3 on the right side. Heat
Mhm.
coming and incomplete. 54 seconds left. 2nd down.
A 5 defensive back set.
Gotta love the
for
Diamonds. No
home
quit
team.
though. Staubach, he's like, I'm gonna
Drops
keep
back
going.
into the pocket.
Keep slinging.
Makes the catch.
Thomas on his right hip. Slides out, go to the left, and it's Maynard. Gets out of bounds. Didn't get a lot though, just 4. 3rd down. From their own 29.
Let's see what they're calling up blitz here. They're calling up that 5-2.
He steps
They're going
back
to
to
blitz
pass.
both the middle and outside right
Makes
side
the
linebacker
catch.
here. Yep, here they
And
come.
that's enough for
Pocket
a
collapsing,
first
but
down.
it's taken by Chris
Now,
Carter.
you
Chris
wanna
Carter.
get
Wow.
into your
Okay.
Wow, they got that one off
quickly.
quick.
That's the kind of throw you want
Moving the
from your
chains.
quarterback.
Chris
You know,
Carter has a
it's just
touchdown.
amazing. It's like when I watch some of this a little bit, I'm like, how do they get that play off? How do they do that? And I need to.
Right.
I wish all the coaches could get together and just.
The pass falls harmlessly to the ground.
Have a power. Oh, pocket
little power.
collapsing again. And getting the hand up was Tommy Nobis, the linebacker. Make sure that didn't go any farther. 2nd and 10, 36 seconds left. And you see Staubach, kind of those empty padded
Drops back
stats now.
into the
Empty
pocket.
backfield under center, 5 receivers, 2 left, 3
Incomplete.
right. There you go. Staubach, 3-step drop and incomplete. 3rd down. Really now it's just about trying to get one more score to feel good about yourself, I guess, Dan, right?
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Staubach steps back. into the
Leroy
pocket.
Kelly. Imagine Leroy Kelly being the
Snagged out of
second
the
best running
air.
back on your
That'll
team. That's
bring
what it
up
is with
4th
him.
down.
Thurman Thomas being used that way. Don Maynard will get out of bound. The clock stops. 4th and 6. They're
4th
going
down.
for it. Why not? And if this doesn't,
Staubach
if they don't get
steps
this,
back
then
into the
Elite will
pocket.
take the knee. Here's the ball game.
4th down
Staubach pressure
conversion.
coming.
I think Elite's going for it. I don't think Elite's taking a knee.
And now the other team
Len
will take
Ford.
over on
Oh
downs.
my. No, you're right. Elite is going for it.
Back to pass.
Let's go.
Ainsworth
21
deep
seconds
down the
left.
field.
Elite having some fun.
And he's
United
Get it.
to
Get
the
it.
right.
Get
Got
it.
it. There's
That's
no
one
check.
way to rack up
Touchdown.
fantasy points.
Elite.
Get a lot of passing
Terrible for
yards,
Diamonds, but
receiving
good
yards,
job,
and a
Novacek.
touchdown all in
Number
the same
4
play.
on the day for
There's
Novacek,
the kick.
who is elite,
And it's
both in
good.
his uniform
The
and
home
in his
team
performance
extends their
today.
lead,
Woo.
58-34.
All right.
For a
Well, heck,
defense, this
15
becomes
seconds left,
personal
Dan. Let's
now.
see what else the
They're
heck
starting to
happens
put
here.
Points up at will.
You got to go on side just to keep the
into the end zone.
fun going, right?
Right.
The offense has a great
They could
opportunity
kick it
here
back,
to build some momentum
58-34.
at that lead they're facing.
At halftime, it was 27-16 Elite. After the first quarter, Diamonds were up 16-6.
Oh, wow.
Here comes the pressure.
Who scored
quite a-
that? Who scored the
Second
first two
down.
touchdowns for Diamonds?
Heath Miller. Ooh, Marchetti with another sack. And who's the other
home
one?
Team
Was it
will use their
Biletnikoff?
second
Might have been
timeout here.
Biletnikoff.
Was it? Yeah.
I could be wrong there. I know Miller had the first one. Marchetti, 4 sacks on the
Dropping
day.
back.
Len Ford with
Another
8.
sack for the defense.
13
This
seconds
one
left.
will push the offense
There's Staubach.
back to
That pocket.
10
Oh my
yard
gosh.
line.
Oh my,
Marchetti
yeah.
Third
padding
down
the
and
stats.
He's calling timeout. Is that Elite calling timeout?
Elite's calling timeout. No
That's some
mercy.
nasty
No
stuff,
surrender.
Elite.
Staubach back to pass.
Hey, Elite lost by
Carter
100
makes the
points to the Goats
reception.
last
Fourth
week, so I
down.
think they're
Right, right.
feel good about
Checking
themselves.
the
Whoa.
ball after that.
Chris Carter.
Officially, he's looking at air pressure.
Chris
but
Carter with the
personally,
reception.
I
5
think he's
seconds
looking
left.
for burn marks.
I don't think they'll get this off.
Starbucks
And it is
over.
It is over. 58-34 final score for the Elite.
I've got to go with Unitas
Wow.
for the home
What
team.
if Dan, you came in and look at the 8 sacks for Ford. Unitas 6 touchdowns, 552. Still some control issues for Unitas. Had an interception and a couple fumbles, lost one. LC Greenwood with the pickup there. Dan, you came in at the right time because it was an exciting game before that, but we saw what looked to be a game over with a touchdown with a pickup of an onside kick. Chris Carter scoring and not too bad.
Yeah, no, it was a great game. That's probably one of my most fun games to watch so far this year.
That was a real, and you know what? Though the last game of the week before the bye, week 8, where we saw Time Bandits and Demo Gods, that was a really good one too. That was a nice back and forth.
Yeah.
So Dan, you know what? So we'll have all day game Sunday here on twitch.tv/Ultimate Fantasy Sports. So make sure you click follow. You don't miss. Hit the notification button. Starting at 11 a.m. Eastern, first game. Kickoffs at 11, 1, 3, 5, 7, and 9 p.m. And then game of the week, 7 p.m. Eastern, Heroes FC versus the Goats. So you get a weekend to sort of freshen up, eat some more Haagen-Dazs and feel good.
Yeah,
Get
they
ready.
can see the additional players that I brought onto my team through the bye week. I brought on three additional players. Three additional players. Dropped a couple guys. Yep, built
Right,
up
who
my
did-
offensive line and my picked up a couple offensive linemen. And all right, let me see, who were they? I can't remember.
Yeah,
who
who'd you
they
bring
were.
in? Because that's the really, as you're looking to build that team, it's kind of mirrors real life a little bit, Dan, right? If a lot of teams have this strategy, you build from the line out, you build from scrimmage.
Yeah. So I
you're doing
brought in
that.
Winston Hill and Roosevelt Brown, both guys rated 96.
Nice.
Still need a little help on my offensive line. I only got one guy at 98. I've got a 96.2 overall rating, which is about the 4th or 5th highest rated O-line. And then I brought on, did I trade? No, I didn't do anything with my defensive line. I was looking to do something with my defensive line, but I wasn't able to get anybody there. So,
Right.
Oh, I did. I upgraded my nickel cornerback, David Grayson. So I went from a 90 position to a 92. So I was able to upgrade my secondary a little bit as well.
So you got that. And Dan remembered, for all you AFL owners, coaches, and fans watching, the trade deadline is after week 10. So when week 10 hits, the trade deadline is that Tuesday. So you got another week and a bit to make any of those trades. If you want to upgrade your defense, offense, buyers and sellers maybe coming out of this weekend to see what it looks like as we get closer to the playoffs. So, hey, Dan, you know what? A shortened version with you today, but look, we'll be on again real soon as we keep going through Twitch. Every game now on Twitch TV, we want to hear from you. We want to interact with you. Click and follow and have a good time with us there, man. That was a lot of fun.
Awesome. Great to see you, Andy.
All right, buddy. Good stuff. We'll talk to you soon. All right. For Dan Esposito, for Max Elliott, for Jamie Thomas, for Ross, for everybody on the UFF sports team who's helping. There's too many account behind the scenes getting this whole Twitch thing done up. I'm Andy McNamara. Elite win it 58-34 over the Diamonds. You've been watching Thursday Night Legends football on the American Football Legends League Ultimate Fantasy Sports.